We're back on the track of the world's most extreme homes. Italians love their history and their historic homes. The perfect example sits just outside the old town of Lecce in southern Italy. These gates open onto a restored villa that's more than 400 years old. Built in the 16th century, it's among some of the oldest architecture in the area. When owner and architect Elio Resta drives home, the elegance begins with a long tree-lined entrance running through groves of olive trees, some of them as old as the house.
Welcome to my magnificent and wonderful home. I fell in love with it when I passed the gate.
When Elio first saw it, it looked like this. No water or electricity. A lot of water damage.
It was the idea of living in the countryside with this terrace and this path. That was our inspiration.
Elio and his partner, Englishman Nigel Wilson, had a vision. They decided to bring the villa back to life as a place to live and work, but above all, to entertain, something they love to do.
This is the original hall above the main door and stairs. The stairs are all the original Carrara marble and lead up to the main reception room of the house.
The colors they chose come from masterpieces of the Renaissance, perfect for a Renaissance villa. But they matched it with Art Nouveau and Art Deco from the 1920s and 1930s, because the villa also has many features from that period.
This is the original main living room, and from here we can access the dining room and small sitting room. The original Art Deco floor is still here.
The floor is one of several, imported from the celebrated London store, Liberty's. They're perfect for the feel that Elio and David wanted to create.
I'm an architect, and my partner is an interior designer, so we felt positive that we could tackle the house. Each of us did our own bit, but made all the big decisions together.
They furnished the house with treasures they had collected over the years, recreating an interior of 20s and 30s opulence. Huge old crystal chandeliers bring glamour to the main rooms. Wall sconces, old and new, add gilded light and warmth to these large rooms. There are Art Deco chairs, sculptures from China, matching maple bureaus, all arranged in perfect symmetry. The smaller living room needed a new fireplace, so Elio designed one in his favorite navy blue. The master bedroom is also furnished in Art Deco style.
I looked for a set of 2 dressers because I had a set of 2 mirrors and a set of 2 black armchairs. So it's been interesting creating symmetry.
They have a walk-in closet and a magnificent bathroom. There's marble everywhere. It's fit for the Ritz, with plenty of modern conveniences. And when the party's over and work calls, the office is in the old chapel, where there's plenty of room for meetings. Everything in this house has been thought out, so the old and new fit together like a hand in glove.
Another important part of the house is the red entrance. There's an Empire console with a sculpture we bought in Miami, a very interesting one. There's also a very beautiful lithograph by Piranesi. I really like all the things we chose here, and the color.
For Elio and Nigel, the villa is quite literally a dream come true. They just needed to see beyond the ruins to the treasures that were waiting to be uncovered. There was so much that only needed some love and polishing, but there was much that was daunting too.
All the huge windows had to be replaced, and we wanted wood like the originals, and replacing the banister over 300 feet altogether was a big operation. All the heating, the renovation of the floors, the size of the house made everything bigger and more complicated.
But if the restoration was difficult, it was never anything but a labor of love.
We were always clear about what we wanted to do with the spaces. It was almost as if the house itself told us what to do.
And it said, be luxurious and throw parties. What Elio and Nigel love most is cooking and entertaining, so the kitchen is complete, very competent, and good-looking. It's both functional and smart, with counters and floors of marble matching the old marble sink. But more than anything, this is a kitchen for throwing parties. And the house has the perfect venue for just that.
The terrace wraps round the house. It's where we have our big parties with up to 250 people. It's the best terrace in Salento.
The view from almost anywhere on the terrace is expansive, romantic, and very Italian. And the best kind of spot for one of those famous Elio and Nigel summer parties.
This is a place to live a full life. It's serene, luminous, just marvelous.